Hi everyone, it's Robin and welcome back to Happy at Home. Today I have a very fun DIY project to share with you. With summer just around the corner, I am working on sprucing up my gravel patio in my backyard. And while I was doing that, I thought, oh, sure would be nice to have a planter box. So then my mind started working and I'm like, you know what? I have a pallet in the garage that I've been wanting to do something with. So I thought that would be perfect. So I took out the pallet, tore it all apart to get the wood off of it, and I made myself a planter box, which I am totally in love with. Alright, so this project was very simple to complete. I used only a few different tools in order to build the planter, and it went together very quickly. So I'm very excited to share with you, so let's go ahead and get started. The first step is to take 2 pallet boards and cut them 3 feet long. Next, cut 2 pieces 12 inches long. Then it's time to gather up supplies like a drill bit, and some screws. I'm using deck screws. Next, lay your boards into a box shape, making sure the 12-inch sections are inside the larger sections. Starting in the corner, use your drill bit to drill pilot holes for your screw about 1 inch down from the top of the board. Then, using your screw, attach the 2 boards together. You'll want to repeat this process about 1 inch up from the bottom of the board also. Continue around the box, attaching each corner in the same method. The next thing we're going to do is add the bottom of the planter. So flip your box over so that the bottom is facing up, and then with your measuring tape, measure the inside space of the bottom of the box. Cut 2 more pieces of pallet wood to the size that you measured and insert them into the box, making sure you leave a gap for drainage holes between the boards and that the sides are flush with the sides of the box. Once again, using your drill bit, pre-drill some holes for the screws. Then attach the board to the base of the planter using at least 2 screws on each side of both boards. Then it's time to add the legs. Find a drill bit that matches the size of the pin on the leg and pre-drill a small hole. Then simply install the leg by simply twisting it on. Once you flip the planter over, you should have something that looks like this. This next step is purely optional, but I wanted a little bit of a decorative edge, so I took some 1x2 boards and cut them 12 inches long to match the short sides of the planter. Using some finishing nails, I installed the trim along the short side of the planter. Once the short pieces of trim were installed, I measured and cut 2 more pieces of trim for the long sides of the planter, both of which were 36.5 inches long. I then attached both trim pieces the same way using finishing nails. The planter should now look like this. The final step is to either paint or stain your planter. I'm using an off-white outdoor solid stain. I'm going to be giving it 2 coats, and I'm doing the inside and outside of the planter. Once the planter has had time to dry, bring it outside and find the perfect spot to place it. Then plant up some of your favorite flowers. Then simply place your flowers in the planter box, and at this point the only thing left to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy the view. there you go, a very easy project that went together very quickly, and now I have a very nice item to put on my patio and enjoy this summer. Thank you so very much for watching today. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And of course, if you have not yet subscribed, click that little subscribe button so we can be friends. And I will talk to you again in my next video. Bye now.